Okay. You are Maddie, and you are now on the Eligible podcast. Welcome.
Hi, guys. My name is Maddie. Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you for having me.
I found you on TikTok because you recently went viral.
Unfortunately.
You were picked up by Barstool.
I know.
And my new favorite term right now on the internet, by the way, is crashing out.
And that I did.
It's so relatable.
Yeah.
But you went viral on Barstool for crying over a man.
Yes, over a guy that I literally, I hung out with once, okay? And he doesn't even live in the state. And he ghosted me not once but twice, all in the same week.
What is the current status of this?
Actually, I texted
Isn't there an update?
I texted him yesterday.
Okay.
And because I was just like, it's been, who's counting? 13 days. And I was like,
15 minutes, 49 seconds.
And yeah, we're down to the millisecond right now. And so I had met this guy. I met him at work, and I was like, he was walking from the bathroom to his table. I was like, oh my God, like, he's so cute. And then I wasn't even a server. So his server had to do like some magic. And I essentially, at the end of that, he gave his phone number to me. I'm like, love, it's super cool. And then we hung out the next day. Come to find out, he doesn't live in Nashville.
Boo.
I know. And he lives in Austin, Texas. And from what I've learned from Austin, Texas, it's not the best dating-wise.
I mean, is Nashville?
No.
Okay,
No.
that's why we're here.
And here we are on Eligible. Yes. And basically, we hung out. We were texting for like a good week and a half, I'd say. And then and when I say texting, like, miss you, like, we need to get you out to Austin.
Fly me out.
Literally, we need to get you out to Austin. And like, I don't normally like do this whole like restaurant phone number. Granted, like,
we'll get there.
We'll get there in a second. But like, I don't normally do that. And so I was like, oh my God. I was like, I love this guy. And then he, out of nowhere, he goes on a work trip to Canada. I mean, not out of nowhere. I knew that work trip was coming. And he just like, nothing. It was like fully like 150% to absolutely nothing. And of course, I crashed out.
Yeah.
And so I was making up all these scenarios. Like in the video, I was like, oh my God, like his plane crashed. Wait, his phone's not working in Canada. Like it doesn't work.
Oh, it doesn't, because it's international for sure.
No, like literally, yeah, that's exactly what
definitely don't
happened. And I literally was like, his phone probably fell in the toilet, and he's only viewing my Instagram stories because he can view Instagram on his work laptop. That's what that whole video was. And I was recording that video, and I was talking to my roommate, Erica, we love her, and she had no idea that I was recording. So she was like giving me like, this was like a live conversation that like we would normally have, and she was totally feeding into my delusions, and it was just like, and then I looked at it and I edited it down, and I was like, oh my God, I sound insane.
But you posted it anyways, and then Barstool, did you get a lot of like followers from that video?
I wouldn't say I got a lot of followers from that. Like, I mean, granted it was like a pretty I got more followers when I posted it rather than when Barstool posted it. Because like with Barstool, like their whole running joke is like in the comments like, oh, like who did you steal this from? Who, like what video did you steal? What creator did you steal this video from? They send you a form and like.
Oh, I know. I've gotten the form before.
Exactly.
I didn't license my video to Barstool because they refused to pay people, and I was like, well, no.
I was just like,
but great for people like that just want the exposure. I was like, well, no. Because I know how much money they make on those videos.
They make so much money off of videos. I know they probably, my video, because TikTok pays if it's like over a minute long.
Yeah.
My video was over a minute long, so.
You already got the monetization. This is like, I remember they were trying to license something for me. It was like, honestly, I think it was like a fight video. We like captured somebody fighting in a Titans game. I don't know.
I was like, you fight?
I don't fight.
I'm scared of you.
I fight with my words.
I verbally abuse people. It's great.
Okay, we're getting sidetracked though, but what is the update? You texted this guy.
So I texted him yesterday, and again, it's been like 13 days, and I was like, I would just love to know why.
What the fuck happened?
What happened? And
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm over it at this point. I'm like, I just want to know what happened.
Over
and
it, wink, wink.
I'm like, I have that weekend requested off work still, so. And I'm like, Austin, Texas. But I texted, and I just basically said, hey, it was a really long message. Do you want me to read it to you, actually?
Yeah. So you texted him, and no one has heard this text message yet. This is his response?
Nope. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The debut.
This is the text message and then his response.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Okay, first of all, a lot of blue. A lot of it. Very bad. I said yesterday at 12:30 p.m. Hi, guess our Canada debrief isn't happening. That's totally okay. Would still die for an explanation. I am so painfully nosy, I need to know. Did you change your mind about wanting to see me again, or are you just so busy that you decided it was easier to just never speak to me again? Which would make sense because we do live in different states. Instead of telling me straight up. I'm literally not mad, upset, or anything. I'm just very nosy and curiosity famously never killed the cat. It killed Madi Marotta.
Did ChatGPT help you write this?
Oh, absolutely not. And I thought you were super cool and really fun to talk to. I'm just like, what happened here? Okay, bye.
And he responded.
He responded.
Let's hear it.
He responded.
Can I read it?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I do the honors? Do
You
mind?
can do the honors.
Okay.
5 hours later, guys.
Yesterday at 5:18 p.m. He doesn't have a name in your phone?
I changed it. And he had a profile picture too. I never put profile
Are we allowed
pictures.
to say the initials?
BM.
Bowel movement.
But
He
I'm
makes
sure.
me. Oh, okay. Same
Keep
thing.
in mind, we also never like hooked up or anything. This is crazy.
Okay. Hi, yes. I think that'd be great. I'm sorry I haven't reached out. I was sick and then just got really overwhelmed with work and life. And then once that settled, I just got a little nervous reaching back out because I felt like a lot of time had passed. But more than happy to just Kodak explain. What
I
is
didn't
that?
understand.
Are we dumb?
I think we might be done.
Just Kodak explain all of that at more high level. Why is he texting you like a fucking corporate email?
I don't know.
All right, there's more. I can text it, or if you want me to call you, I can do that tomorrow, ? I have a call from 6 to 7:30 tonight, so just a little busy with that. He is treating you like a client.
And I bet that call from 6 to 7:30 was probably just a hinge date.
What is Kodak explain, and why is Kodak capitalized? Can somebody please let us know what that means?
I would love to know what that means. None of my friends knew what it meant, so.
He called you hey bub before.
Oh, he sure did. When I tell you, it was like 100 to like 0.
Oh, we have a lot of white text messages.
Dude, it was literally like I'm telling you, he responded to every single text message that we sent, and it was like 20 at a time. It's insane.
Is this a picture of poop? Is that a leaf?
I have no clue. Wait, see what he said. Wait, I'm very curious.
He's just pointing at. Oh my God! He sent you a picture of dog poop.
Oh, dog poop. And you know what? When I was like so interested in him, I was like, oh my God, he's so authentic for that.
Well, there it is, folks. That is the text. Stay tuned because she's got a draft written up. Famously, I love a good FaceTime. I do open tomorrow.
That's all I have.
That's all as far as
but
we've got.
honestly, I don't know if I should. I don't even know if I want to text him anymore. Because
No,
real.
I think for the content,
That's
you
what I was
must film this. And like, we'll change his voice and like color his face out or something.
Yeah.
Put a Snapchat filter, like the puppy dog one on his face while he speaks or like something.
Oh my God, film the FaceTime. Oh my God, that would be
Yeah.
insane.
Oh, you have to.
Oh wait, I have to.
And you're going to make money from it. So if at least you're going to get heartbroken, we're going to profit.
I mean, exactly.
It's 2025.
And 100%.
if we're going to be sad and lonely, at least we're going to be rich.
Period. Yeah. Oh God.
Can we go back to that text message though for a second? Because why did he speak to you like that? Like, it's like he got in trouble and then was like trying to talk to the principal about how he shouldn't be in trouble anymore.
I feel like he's like talking like, I don't know, he's like texting his mom or something at this point.
What do I say, Mom?
Like I don't know. I'm just like, because you saw the text messages before.
Yeah,
that,
it was very
and
like.
it was so different.
And why make up the excuses? Like, do we believe the excuses? Has he seen your videos?
I don't think he has TikTok. So, but when we did meet, I did tell him that I do TikToks. Like that's
so he
that's
could
my
have looked
job.
it up. You don't think
But-
anyone he knows is like
His two best friends live in Nashville, so I don't know. I remember when we first met that night, he downloaded TikTok at the bar. He was like, I just want to watch your videos. But I don't know how often he actually like goes on there. Because, he could have just been saying that. Just like, but like, and my thing is with this whole situation, we didn't hook up.
Yeah.
We, like, there was literally no gain from texting me from a
texting
different state.
relationship.
It was a texting relationship. So it was just like, why? Why did you do that? Is my question.
Yeah. I've been seeing TikToks of like people, like I saw somebody, their relationship of a year or like 2 years, the guy just gets up and leaves while they're at dinner or something.
I would kill myself.
Like, how do people do that?
I would, like, if I crashed out this hard over a guy that I met literally once,
yeah,
I don't know what would happen.
Do you think that's
I'd
just
be on
because
the
you love
news.
big?
I love big. I love big. So
Wears her
hard.
heart on her sleeve.
It's so hard. I'm like very like loyal to people who like I shouldn't be loyal to. And that's not like friends or anything. Like if my friend hates someone, I hate them too.
Yeah.
But like, oh my God, like I was like very ready to be like, that's my boyfriend. That is him. Like
Has anyone on the internet started calling you crazy?
I think my audience kind of like loves it, and I think it's like kind of like a safe space.
It's like a bit.
Yeah. It's like a bit.
Do you ever think that a guy would like watch your videos and be like, absolutely not?
Yes, all the time. I think for tomorrow, I think that he is. I think he might be watching them, and I'm like, oh no. I'm like, oh no.
Well, give the people more background on.
So okay, but which is like I don't speak on TikTok unless it's like already done in past tense.
Yeah.
Because it's like if people don't want me to make bad videos about them, they shouldn't do bad things to me.
Fair.
Simple. And so that's why with this whole Austin guy thing, I have started to like talk about it. But nevertheless, for tomorrow, I'm going on a date with a guy.
And I know him.
Yes. And when we were like doing this podcast, when we were like planning it, I was like, that's weird. The only mutual follower I have is Sarah. Like,
Oh my God, no one calls me Sarah.
oh my God.
Oh, we have met on the internet, so you don't even know I go by SB.
SB.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is this girl's name? I was like,
problem.
And then I looked on, I think it was your Airbnb listing or something.
Oh my God.
No, I was like, what's her name?
It's Sarah Beth. So
SB.
SB. Yeah. Oh my God, that's
Okay.
so funny. I haven't heard somebody that like isn't from my 3rd grade class call me Sarah. In a long time. Okay. Sorry, that just threw me off.
I'm so sorry.
No, don't apologize. It's not like offensive or anything. No one calls me that, so it's like
SB.
yeah. Okay, but
No,
we're
so,
mutual followers.
Yes, so we were mutual followers, and I was like, hey, like I'm actually going on a date with this guy, and our only mutual follower is you. And I was like, okay. You said that he was nice. You said you knew him from what, volleyball?
Yeah, I don't know him super well. I would say like friend group.
You just know he's gorgeous.
Yeah, literally, Maddie said that she was going on a date with this guy, and I like happy for you, a little bummed for myself. I'm not gonna lie, and I've never ever flirted with him or made any sort of like advance at all. So if he watches this, he's gonna be like, oh, SB thinks I'm hot. You know you're hot, okay?
You know you're hot. Like, I mean, anyways.
But there's actually more to that story because like this man has become like a talking point in other friendships because another friend of mine has named this man Costco Man because she saw him in the wild at Costco, took a picture of him. I'm going to protect her identity.
Me.
And then was like showing at game night with a completely different friend group that doesn't know them. And I literally took one look at the picture and I was like, oh, that's so-and-so. And she's like, you know him? And I was like, yeah, like I like think he's really cute. And I've like waited for him to come back to volleyball. But now he's Maddie's now, so take him.
Yep. Thank you guys. Thank you. You'll be invited to the wedding.
I'm so excited.
No, but yeah, I don't. Ugh. Should we talk about the whole situation?
Well, and then there's the TikTok.
Yeah, there's the TikTok. So we've been talking how we met this guy, and I know. I said I don't normally do like the whole restaurant thing. Like I like people like give me their phone number. I don't normally text them. This guy was different. He's
very beautiful.
He's gorgeous. He's gorgeous. He walked in and they were there celebrating the fact that him and his best friend bought a house together. And yes. He walked in along with his best friend and his girlfriend, the girl that posted the video. And I literally looked at my coworker. I was like, table 100, seat 4. That was him. I was like, hot, like so gorge, right? And
his name is now Table 100.
His name is now Table 100, Seat 4. So Table 100, Seat 4 is all of his friends start coming in, and there are 2 girls that I'm like basically like talking to. By the second time I'm there, they're like, so like, has anyone ever told you look like Margot Robbie? I'm like,
had they?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
I'm like, mm-hmm. And I'm like, they were saying that in front of table 100C4. And I was like, okay, great. This is really cool. By the end of the meal, the girl, she gives me her phone. She goes, you were really cool. We're going to Ellie Jackson's. Like, do you, give me your phone number. I want to hang out. And so as I'm typing my phone number in this girl's phone, he is like, gets his phone out of his pocket, and he just like gives me his phone.
He is kind of shy, I think. I think he's a little shy.
I know. And then he's like, what? I thought we were all getting numbers. And I literally was like, well, yes, yes. So I literally just typed my phone number in. He doesn't text me for like 3 days. And not that I was like thinking, like I really honestly didn't even think twice about it. I was like, oh, like he was just drunk and whatever. He texted me on that following Monday. I just had the worst hangover of my life on Sunday after St. Patrick's Day. And he texted me, he's like, hey, like it's table 100C4.
He said it just like that.
He said it just like that. And he said it was like the guy who was drinking skinny margaritas, like blah, blah, blah. I did give him shit for drinking a skinny marg. I know.
Is that what we have to do to get abs like his?
I guess so.
Margs? Table 100C4, tell us your secret.
I know. And
what is it? Skinny margs. Noted.
And then he was like, I loved your vibe. I would love to like go to the park or grab a drink sometime. And I'm like,
I would either like to take you into the woods and kill you or get you drunk and then take you into the woods and kill you.
Yes.
Just kidding. We know him. He's not going to do that.
He's very nice. He's very nice. And I was like, those were two very different spectrums of first dates. And I'm like, okay, wait. I've been on a date to the park, but that was like a third or fourth date, you know?
Yeah.
But like, I was like, okay, I said, I'd love to grab drinks. Like, I was like, skinny marg blank, like redacted name. I was like, hey. And so I was like, yeah, let's get drinks. Then he ended up moving into his new house this weekend, or this like past weekend. So he was pretty busy, but he's still texting me every day, like,
yeah, Austin guy.
Yeah, Austin guy. And
what? Like it's hard?
No, literally, it's hard. He's just so busy. It's okay. And then. So we planned for tomorrow at 6:30. I don't know what we're doing, but I know it's going to involve a little cocktail moment. Yeah. I don't know if he's going to pick me. I don't know. Do people pick people up on dates anymore?
I don't go on dates. I just have a podcast.
Okay, well, yeah. Mm-hmm. I haven't been on a first date in like a really long time. And because like my last boyfriend, the one that's in jail, I knew him for like a year before we started dating. So like we didn't really have to go on like a first date. Like we knew what we liked doing.
Why is he in jail?
Oh my God.
I know this is already all over the internet, but like I'm like behind and my algorithm is still catching up on the Madi Marotta videos. Like I'm still getting them from like months ago now. And I don't know why he's in jail, but I keep seeing you say my ex is in jail, and I'm like, I don't even know how to find the video that you tell me where why he's in jail.
I think it's in a playlist on the top of my profile.
Oh, I'll go back.
I think it is. It's called The Worst Ex Ever.
Okay.
This is a prime example of if people don't want me to make bad videos about them, don't do bad things to me.
If you don't want to go to jail, don't do illegal things.
Exactly. So I'll tell you why he was in jail. He tried stealing a car. 2 felonies. I think one of them was like theft of like something $10,000 or $60,000, and then another one was essentially Grand Theft Auto. Like he tried to steal a car,
but he failed.
In that, so that's embarrassing.
That is embarrassing. Like you're trying to be like the bad boy, but like you can't even.
The thing is, steal a car. I know that he was like totally in a manic episode, totally not in his right mind.
Yeah.
I think that. Like, he had just lost all of his money on, like, crypto or whatever. He just got fired.
Did he get caught in that Hawk-Tua scheme?
No, he did not. No. But he does, like, dabble in, like, the meme coins and stuff, too.
Yeah.
So, and that's what the Hawk-Tua was. But he worked with me. Shocker. And he got fired on New Year's Eve because he was, like, manic episode yelling at people, like, yelling at me. We were broken up at this point. And... I don't know. I feel for him. I really do. But like, he's just refused to get help, and he was drinking on his meds that he was on and stuff like that. And I was just like, yeah. But I'm not blaming the breakup on that or anything. Yeah. But it's just like, yeah. He peed on my floor and made me clean it up.
So
like,
that's happened to me before.
Good. Were they drunk?
Yeah. It wasn't my boyfriend though. It was my roommate's boyfriend at the time.
Why on your floor?
Like we had one of those Jack and Jill bathrooms.
Okay.
But like you have to go from her room, turn left into the toilet, or go straight through to my room.
Great.
And I just remember, I'm a very light sleeper, so I remember waking up in the middle of the night and I saw the silhouette of a man in my doorway. Terrifying.
Hell no.
Terrifying. And I remember being like, is that man naked? I was like, that must be, like, I knew who it was. Like, I thought.
That's his wiener.
And I, like, saw the silhouette of, like, a soft wiener. And I was like, what's going on? And then I just heard,
oh, no.
and I'm like, what the fuck? Ignored it. And I was like, hello? And he just, like, kind of wobbled away.
Was he drunk?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the next morning, like, we woke up and, like, inspected the bath mat that was in front of my thing, and it was definitely, like, he peed there.
Oh, my God. Mine was sober. He peed on my bed one time.
As, like, a revenge thing?
No, this was the night that he showed up to my house, and he just didn't want to leave, and he was like, let me in. He starts, like, crying out my front door, and at this point we're dating. This is like in like a month before he got fired, and then 2 months before he got arrested. And so I let him in, and I'm like, you're not sleeping here, like, you have a flight at 6 a.m. tomorrow. It was for Thanksgiving, like, going home for Thanksgiving or whatever. And I was like, you're not sleeping here. So he's like, no, I am. Fuck you, bitch. Blah, blah, blah. I have, like, the voice recordings and everything. I did post those on TikTok. And it's literally just, like, me crying, like, get out of my house. And then he didn't want to leave my room to go to the bathroom. So he took a cup and started peeing in the cup. And then, obviously, it didn't fit in the cup. And, obviously, pee was on my floor.
What the fuck? That's so weird.
I know. He wasn't in his right mind. Like, he was...
That was a choice.
It was a choice.
It was a choice. You made that choice, and now you're on the internet.
Exactly.
As P-boy.
P-boy. Yeah, literally.
I love how people just nickname boys these days.
I love it. It's so fun.
His
nickname was actually BM, and it stood for butt muncher.
Oh, but butt muncher has been replaced.
Butt muncher has been replaced. Yes.
There's a new butt muncher in town.
There's a new butt muncher in town, and his name is the BM.
Okay, so that pretty much catches us up on, like, your TikTok side of things.
Yes.
That's all forward-facing knowledge on the internet. Like, tell me some things that people don't know about you. Like, any like secrets, or is there, like, do you want to talk about what your type is, what you're looking for in a guy?
I'm like, I have literally, like, my whole life's on the internet.
I know there's no secrets here.
I'm like, I don't think I have any secrets to the internet. Like, I guess we should talk about my type, because...
Yeah, let's talk about him.
Famously, my friends like to say, Maddie, your type, like, what's going on here? I will say the guy that I'm going on a date with tomorrow, my friends are like, he's a good one. He's good.
Okay.
He's good. Okay. The guy that's in jail, he was a short Caribbean guy. He had good arms. So good arms is definitely a must, okay?
Yeah.
And I don't know, he has to match my energy, which is why with the Austin guy, he matched every single text, every energy, and was like, let's get you out here. Like, we need you. And so he has to match my energy for sure. He has to be okay with me posting online. Like, not necessarily about, like, our relationship, but, like, just in general, because, like, it's my job. I'm paying taxes on that as we speak.
Yes.
Like, but yeah, I would say I like brunette, love. They have to be driven too. I don't know. I just, that's what
you
I
don't
got
want to
for
be
you.
like carrying the team financially. You want to be like winning together.
Exactly. Exactly. But I also really love my alone time. I love that my roommate, she works 9 to 5. So I'll be normally gone at work in the Gulch serving by the time that she gets home, but I have my whole day to myself, and that's when I work online. So I love that. With the guy that went to jail, we were together 24/7, so it was like really hard pushing out content because I want to be alone when I do that, and I don't know. I just feel like.
Do you want your partner to end up like being in your content?
Yes.
Like, would that be your ideal? Because I feel that way. I want somebody that like loves to be creative and loves to like overshare. And that's not necessarily a deal breaker, but I just feel like it's what I do for a living, but it's what I enjoy doing too.
Exactly.
Like, I have fun making content while I'm doing things.
Exactly. Like, people ask, like, what are your hobbies? I'm like, well, I mean,
Video
my
creation.
job. Sorry, like
Yeah.
I'm very happy that I like my job. But yeah, no, I would love for him to be in my videos and stuff, like do cute little like trends and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
If he had a social media account, I wouldn't be mad about it. But like if he just made one just because like I have one, then I'd be like, okay, like cool, super fun. We'll work on this together, kind of thing. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. What red flags are you attracted to?
Mama's boy. Very mama's boy. I guess, God. Wait, list some red flags for me so I can tell you. Because I'm literally like,
Post-gym thirst traps.
okay, to an
Every
extent.
day.
To an extent. Okay, slutty Instagram. Super attracted to that. Famously, sorry. I can tell you a red flag I'm not interested in. And I think it's like, if he doesn't have a dog, and I don't have a dog. So I'm like,
You must have a dog.
So you must have a dog because it shows that like you were like, you're able to care for something else.
Does Table 100 Seat 4 have a dog?
I think he said he lives with 2 dogs.
But they're not his.
I don't know if they're his. I didn't get that far yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'll ask on the date tomorrow.
Okay.
Austin guy, he had a dog, really cute dog.
Imagine just not texting your dog back one day. That's so rude. Do you have any more crazy stories that you haven't told on the internet yet?
Chicago guy. Sweet guy. He was like 30-ish. 30.
You said you didn't like him for some reason.
No, I did not. He flew me out to Chicago, and we had like a really fun weekend, whatever. We did hook up, and this guy, he was like 34, never mind.
How old are you?
25.
Okay.
Okay. And he was like 34, whatever. Very nice guy. My flight, like, it was like, I was there Friday to Sunday, so it was a really short trip, and I was like, this is great, whatever. He literally, we hooked up we hooked up only once on that trip, and I was like, oh my God.
Was it bad?
It was so bad. It was, like, to this day, to my whole life, the worst sexual experience I've ever had in my entire life.
Okay, well, walk us through it.
I will give you guys the hand motions, too. So,
What does that mean, hand motion?
like you know, this is like me, this is him, and then we'll go like that, and then it'll make sense.
Okay, start from the beginning.
So he was a very nice guy. He literally I didn't pay for a single thing because he like flew me out there, and he was like, I was like really hungover on Saturday. That's when we like hooked up, and he had gone to get us breakfast, and I was alone, and so I'm like, oh my God, he's actually like really nice. This is great. I had a great day on Friday when I got there, and he went to go get us breakfast. Comes back. It's the nastiest omelet I've ever fucking had in my entire life. He's like, this is my favorite breakfast place in Chicago. I'm eating it, and I'm hungover. And like,
you're like,
when I'm hungover, I'm a throw upper. I famously throwing up hungover. That's just my thing. And so I eat like maybe like 2 or 3 bites of this, and then I'm like, okay, like maybe we should. He said maybe we should go like take a nap, right? In the bed. Okay, sure, great, whatever.
Didn't you just wake up at this point?
We had woken up probably like an hour before,
Okay.
and like, I was like, our plan was to go on the boat that day, and keep in mind it's just us too, so it was like a whole weekend, just 2 people.
He promised you the boat and wanted to take a nap.
Yeah.
That's a no from me.
Mm-hmm.
That's a red flag.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Don't promise boat and deliver nap.
We ended up going on the boat, but it was
Okay.
like later in the day.
Yeah.
And I was like, I gotta get my rays on, whatever. So we go and we're like cuddling, whatever. And I'm over here. I want a nap. I want to take a nap. I'm like, knock this hangover out and whatever. And obviously he ends up like kissing me, start fondling. And I'm over here like, okay, like it had to happen. Like, I'm like, let's just get this over with. Not my proudest moment. This was like also like a year ago.
You're just a baby.
I'm like, just like whatever. So he starts like going down there, right? Like you know, eating me out, if you will. And it's not good, first of all. And he's like going to town. I'm over here like, oh, like just. I want you, like, come on, come up here.
I need you so bad, please. I can't wait any longer.
I literally, that's what I would say. That's what I
So you
said.
thought that the penis would be the lesser of two evils.
Lesser of two evils. And he was like, no. And like, he looks me dead in the eyes, like, dead in the eyes. Come for me.
No.
I was like, no. I was like, ugh. Eventually, he stops and he goes. He's on top of me, and I'm like, yes, it's almost over. I'm like, woohoo! This makes me sound like horrible. I also made a video about this last summer, like a month after it happened, but they need a refresh. So this is me, this is him. He's like going like that, right? I'm like, okay, cool. I start to feel so much sweat. Like, it's like wet, like, and it's like pooling on my chest.
No.
And it's like in like literally there's a puddle of sweat. Then he goes up like this. And he's like starts going like that. When he's going like this, every thrust is a drop of sweat. And I wish I was exaggerating. I'm getting chills thinking about it right now. I don't do well with the spit. I don't like spit. I don't like sweat. It's just
why there's so many bodily fluids involved.
Why? What is happening right now? And he's still going.
Is he fit? Like, is he?
No.
So he was like a bigger guy.
He's more just like not skinny, but like could go to the gym. His arms were like an okay size. He had a lot of back knee, and I wish.
What was the appeal?
He actually left me his phone number in a book that he wrote. Like, literally.
An author,
yeah.
Okay.
Granted, the book was on Bitcoin. Like, he wrote a whole book.
I take it back.
Yeah.
Not an author. No. Probably written by AI.
But probably. And, but he left me his literal book. I still have the book, I think. When his phone number, and he signed it, and so I texted him. And a month later is when I went to Chicago. But, so back to the sweat. I'm not done.
Every thrust is just a sprinkler.
It's a sprinkler. And I'm just like, this is the worst day of my life. I'm like, how do I get on a flight home now? And obviously, he's like, can you just like, can you suck it? I said, sure. Yeah.
No.
Sure.
No.
Absolutely. No. I think I like rolled my eyes too. I was like, sure, great. And then that is how he finished, which is, I'm like.
How long did you have to do that?
No, I think like, I don't know, probably like 5 minutes,
okay.
Truthfully.
Okay,
it wasn't anything like, please stop, oh my God. And then I immediately got up and.
Did you have to swallow?
I can't remember, actually. I did.
Blacked out.
I mean, I normally do.
But you didn't even want to be doing it, so it's like, eh.
It's just like, I'm very glad that my skills came into use there. But he was like, so then immediately after that, like, literally within 2 seconds, I'm like, I go into the shower. I don't know how to work this guy's shower. He turned it on for me on Friday.
At least he knows how to turn something on.
And he like comes in and he like helps me like put on the shower. He's like, let's shower together. Like, that's exactly how he would say it. Like,
you're like, I would rather stab my eye with a fork than shower with you.
Literally. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. And I kid you not, I stand up in the shower, I get there, he's like out of breath for some reason, like still like, and he goes and he sits in the shower like this.
He's sitting in the shower.
Sitting in the shower while I'm standing. And I look at him, and I think I have like this literal like out of body experience. I'm like, what am I doing right now? I'm like, he can't.
This is at like 2 p.m.
Literally.
This is the middle of a Saturday afternoon.
I'm like, he can't be serious right now. And he's just sitting in there. I'm over here scrubbing the sweat all off of me. And then at this point, I'm like, I have come to realize I can't be in a room alone with this guy because I never want to have sex with him again. So I get out of the shower, put on my bathing suit. I'm like, we're going to the boat. We go to the boat. It's great. Super good time.
Other people are there?
No. It's still just us.
Oh. Does he have friends?
It didn't seem like it. But my friend lived in Chicago, and we went out with her the night before. So that was great. I knew if I really needed a scapegoat, I had a couch I could sleep on.
Yeah.
So then we're on the boat. I am like super bad ick, and I just am forced to be with him Saturday and most of the day on Sunday. So he jumps into the lake, and I'm like, be gone. Like, I'm like over here, I'm just like scrolling on my phone, I'm tanning, I'm having a good time. And he comes back out, and he like steps out onto the boat, puts his hands on his hips, doesn't even like look at me. He's looking out the water. He's like, we are so blessed. And I'm like, what? Are you a real person? I'm like, do you just like have a bunch of things that you could say to like totally make a girl just never want to speak to you ever again?
The
Listed in your head
of just bad things to say.
Literally. And then he's like, okay, like maybe we like don't go out to dinner tonight. Maybe we just like eat the leftover omelets.
No. What did you? Okay. How does this story keep getting worse and worse and worse?
Sunday's crazy too.
Oh my God,
Saturday.
we're halfway there.
And so whatever, we eat the leftover omelets. I think we end up going somewhere that night too. And whatever. Sunday rolls around. I'm like, I literally am thinking, how can I not be alone in this guy's apartment right now? And I'm like, let's do all the tourist things in Chicago. Let's do it. I want to go to the Bean. I want to go to the markets. I want to like walk around and stuff. And I made sure to keep us out. Like literally, I woke up, put on clothes, and I said, let's go. I'm so excited. Can't wait for you to show me around the city. And we did the Bean. I went to Aritzia. He didn't pay for my Aritzia, which was like, okay, that's fine. Love Aritzia though. And he was just like, he was like, okay, like my shoes were hurt, my feet were hurting so bad. I was like, I have to stay out for another hour, and then I can go back and pack up, and then Uber.
There will
Uber
be
home.
no time for bad sex.
No time at all. And my flight, keep in mind, he booked it. So my flight, let's say it took off at like 6. It was like 2:00 p.m. and I was like, the airport took me like an hour to like get to your apartment last time. I have to leave at 2 p.m. And then he was like, word for word, you don't want to like make love one more time?
No.
I swear to God.
I don't.
I swear to God.
Never want to do it again.
I looked at him and I said, I don't have time. I'm like, I'm so sorry. And it's 2 p.m. My flight leaves at like 6.
See, this is where I think we're different. And maybe I just haven't been in enough scenarios where I've had to say this, but I think now in my life, I would just look at the man and be like, I'm going to be so honest, I'm just like not really into this. I'm going to go.
And I think that experience definitely taught me that.
Yeah. But I've definitely been in some scenarios that are like not nearly as bad as that, but just like, okay, we're just gonna get through this.
We're gonna get it over
and we're just
with.
never gonna come back.
Never. No. And then he literally pouted. He was like,
Ew.
And then he called my Uber to the airport. And get this, my flight was delayed until 10 p.m. that night.
I was gonna say, I feel like you had to have been. Did he know it was delayed too because he booked it?
I don't know actually. He didn't say anything about it.
He shows back up at the airport. Want to do a quickie in the bathroom?
Want to go
What if
make
he
love in the bathroom?
I
at the
bet you he
airport?
would buy a plane ticket just to be on the same flight as you, just so you could join the Mile High Club together.
Oh my God.
We could make love in the bathroom.
He definitely would do that. But yeah, that's Chicago guy.
Have you
actually
checked on him recently? How's he doing?
I posted that video back in like maybe October, right? Maybe August. Who knows? I don't know. November of this year, he texts me and he goes, "Hey, I was just talking to my friend. You have those? Crazy. I didn't see any of them."
To me.
And he was like, she was just like asking about you and like wondering why didn't we work out, because we seemed like so perfect for each other, blah blah blah. And he was like, so this is me saying hi, and I didn't respond because I'm not ever gonna talk to him again. The next day, he texts me, "Never mind, I saw your TikTok videos. I'm sorry."
You should be. You should be Chicago.
I'm like, maybe we learned something here. I don't know. I feel like a bitch, but like, sorry, dude.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Unfortunately, welcome to the life of Madi Marotta. There is just like too much that's going on. Too many horror stories. It's so bad.
Well, maybe you'll find love tomorrow and it'll be happy ever after, and I'll just be like perpetually jealous of you.
I'm so excited for tomorrow.
I know.
I'm so excited. What about, one time I Venmo'd my ex-boyfriend $200 because he blocked me, and he said, send me $200 and I'll unblock you. And he never did. He did like a few months later, but...
Did you request the money back?
No, I never have. That was like my first like love, like big kahuna. Like I was 20, we dated like 20 to like 22. So
yeah,
this is like 3 years ago.
Men are so creative.
So creative. I love them.
Send me $200 and I'll unblock you.
And he didn't. And you know what? That's on me. And I will own that, actually.
Kind of fucked up though. Like just unblock for like a day.
At least, yeah.
Come on.
But yeah, that same ex just sent me PR.
Okay, what company does he now have?
He does music, and his stage name is.
Is it? You date? I know him.
I'll kill myself right now.
I know him. I met him.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
We're friends
How?
on Snapchat.
Oh my god.
No, nothing ever happened like that. No. Wait, okay, no. I met them. I was at the Bryce Vine like concert. They like.
Was this for Blended Nashville?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Were you dating him at that time?
Dating is a very strong word. I was living with him, but we weren't dating. I was watching the dogs. I don't even know. Yeah, I was actually. Yeah, Blended I was for sure. Breakaway, I'm not too sure.
It was Blended, okay. Nashville.
Yeah.
A couple years ago.
I think so.
I don't know. I met his whole friend group and we all just like went to Taco Bell on Broadway.
That's crazy. That is so crazy to me. I'm gonna throw up.
Why do we have so many crossovers with guys?
I don't know.
Anymore?
I'm like
What's Chicago guy's name? What if I know him?
John.
No, I don't know who that is.
He has a book. But no, that's crazy because...
Hope you're listening to our podcast.
I told him that I'm going to go to a podcast. I'm going to have to send it to him.
And now I saw he started a podcast, kind of.
He wants me to go on his podcast when I go home in May.
You can't have her. She's mine. I got to her first.
Literally. No, actually, wait. Let me rephrase that. I want to go on his podcast.
Wait, which ex is this, thoe?
This is...
What else is there? What stories can you tell me about him?
Oh, my God.
That we can put on the internet.
We met... I actually met him at one of his shows, and then I moved back to North Carolina, and then I was like, I don't know anyone here. And so I texted him, and that's how we started dating. And I didn't want him at first, but then, like, I wanted him. And it was just, like, classic, like, first love. We so just weren't right for each other. Like,
yeah.
I ended up moving in with him a month after we started dating. I had him blocked for like 8 months because I was just like, I hate you. And then he reached out and apologized for like, how
being a twat.
Yeah, how he treated me. Like,
yeah.
I was insane too. I'm not gonna like make him like just take all of the blame here, but like I was fucking insane. Yeah, I'm like, what are some oh my God, the $200 for the unblocking, that was...
What the fuck? Now I'm mad. Now I'm pissed. First it was just an unnamed douche. Now I know it's somebody that I considered an acquaintance, and you are just over here being totally... That's immoral.
But...
Venmo her back right now.
Okay, wait. He didn't put a gun to my head and say, send me the $200.
No, you had a verbal contract. You were exchanging goods for services, and you did not get the service of unblocking. Venmo her back right now, or we will blow you up.
Funny enough, actually, I posted the video about sending like $200 to him. One of my followers, Bryce, love you, I've never met him. He's just a follower on social media. I get a Venmo from him. $200. He said, consider this as your refund of
Bryce.
I was like,
Venmo Bryce right now. Refund him.
But no, I think definitely he's grown as a person. I am completely different than what I was at 20 years old. So
this is amazing. This couldn't have gone better.
No,
I love this podcast episode.
I will never forget the look on your face. You said, you dated Yeah.
We'll Snapchat him after this.
We will. And we will.
And we will. Okay. Wow. Okay.
I'm like,
we just had a little moment there. Okay.
Just like talking
Small
about the worst
world.
2 years of my life.
All right, hold on. Let's bring it back in. Anything else you would like the eligible world to know? Are you still accepting like DMs and flirtatiousness from people? Are you giving all of your heart?
Since that TikTok video last night, I guess I have to be. But I don't want to
even tell them that basically table 100 seat 4 was,
did I not tell
no,
that
wait,
story?
did we tell it? We told it. So he's viral now.
Wait, did I tell? I don't think we even got there.
We started to talk about the friend group.
I get so off topic.
Yeah,
it's
this
crazy.
is probably a horrible viewing experience,
really
or listening
bad.
experience
So
for anybody.
sorry.
Like, you just put chronic ADHD and with extra capital H on the hyperactive in 2 of us in the same room, lightly caffeinated.
It's
not good. Okay, well, regardless, table 100 seat 4 is now viral. He is okay, but actually, this was part of the reason I started this podcast, because I was like, oh, this would be so easy to market, because I could just make videos like that of every single person, and it's like taking boyfriend applications. So I need to actually start implementing that strategy. We're gonna make one for you.
Beautiful.
Looking for boyfriend. Looking for boyfriend for Madi Marotta.
Please, just really cool, kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
So basically what had happened is his best friend's girlfriend posted him on TikTok last night, and I had about 4 different people send it to me, you being included.
So remember how I told you I kind of like know table 100 seat 4?
Okay, yeah.
He's actually here right now.
Wait.
Did you hear that? No, he's here.
That's not him.
No, I told him to come. I'm going to get him real quick because...
I'm going to shit my pants, leave him outside. I'm scared.
I'm totally kidding. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
that's probably an Amazon package. Just really greatly timed.
Why would you do that to me?
Well, what if he was? What if he was here? We could he could sit on my lap.
I would love that. I'm very excited for the date.
I did want him to come on my podcast. He was in the back of my head of like people in the friend group that would come on. But
maybe he will. Maybe.
Now that he's famous, I need to use him for his followers.
No, last night TikTok video went viral about him. It's basically just his friend's girlfriend made a video. This is my guy. This is like my friend. He needs a girlfriend. Here's a girlfriend application. It's going viral, right? And
because he's beautiful.
He's gorgeous, and he looks gorgeous in the videos. And I get it sent to me, and I'm over here just watching this guy's follower count on Instagram soar. I think he's gained probably like 500 followers at this point. And I'm like,
you hate to see it.
You hate to see it. And so I made a video talking about, guys,
why does this happen?
I'm like, this can't be real. And eventually, the girl who made the video actually commented on it, and she was like, you're still my #1 pick for this application, like, ha ha ha. I'm like, I love you. Don't give me that look, because I thought it was good.
No, I'm not looking at that. I'm just suspicious. You're still my #1 pick. No, I'm not, because you wouldn't have made the video if we were really meant to be.
Oh, and also, I don't think he knew the video was made. I think she just made it. Because
I don't like that.
The other girl, I know, the other girl who made it, the other girl who I met at that table, she also found my video and commented on it, and she was like, "Oh, like, don't let this steer you in the wrong direction. He's probably very uncomfortable that this video was even made. Like, have fun on the date, kind of thing."
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Damn.
I know. And do I know it?
It's just so hard when the cute ones go viral, because like we need to gatekeep them.
But honestly, and I will say this with my chest, the fact that hundreds of girls thinks that he's attractive
makes him
hotter. And yes. I'm like, maybe I love a challenge. So I have to literally wow this guy tomorrow, and I'm like,
just be yourself.
I know. Do I mention the TikTok video? I feel like I have to.
I don't know.
If the conversation's going bad, I'll be like, so.
I have this theory, though, that like dating is so much harder because of how accessible people are.
Oh, yeah.
Like somebody can just post your man, and they can just instantly have the attention of every woman that is single.
In Nashville, Tennessee.
And
anywhere.
And willing to relocate. And okay, here's the other thing too. Like, I find myself watching those videos and being like, oh, like, but then I think, and I look at myself and I'm like, would I be a viable match? And I'm like, probably not. Maybe that's bad self-esteem. I don't know.
I think you'd be a great match.
But I look at the comments, and like I just click on a few of the profiles, and I'm like,
I clicked on almost
y'all
every
bitches
single
crazy for even thinking this is a league next to yours. This is not even an adjacent league. Like, homie, like you haven't even left Kansas for 5 minutes of your life, and you think you're gonna bag table 100 number 4 over here?
Table 100 number TC4. No, I did look at a lot of comments, and it was also really humbling having, because a bunch of my followers commented on the video too.
I was going to be like, I'm pretty sure isn't it came from Maddie's video?
They commented as like, I'm interested. But this is before like I posted my video.
And they're like, retract. This one belongs to Maddie.
I know. Every single time I would click it and the profile would be like, follow back, I'd be like, damn. It has been a unique experience. That is for sure. Like, I've never had anything like that happen to me. I was like,
that's crazy.
But I'm glad that the girls saw the video. I don't know. I feel like that's good, right?
Yeah. I mean, whatever. So we're gonna do hot tub takes maybe next week, and then we'll get a recap, a little intro.
We will.
From
that
the
can
date.
be that can be the update. That would be so fun.
We'll do it next week.
Okay, beautiful.
Okay, I have one more little fun game. This is the first time I'm ever gonna play this game on the podcast with you. I'm very excited. I do need to borrow your phone.
Okay.
Because I sent you the videos. So this game doesn't have a name yet, but maybe somebody will help me name it. And basically, I have never gotten more of an ick than listening to some of people's Hinge prompts. And I'm specifically regarding the voice memos on Hinge. Listen, I know that we're trying to like show personality, gentlemen, but I just don't think there's maybe one ever that I'm like, oh, well, that was actually funny, or like, oh, that was actually like makes me want to get to know you. Every other single one, I listen to it and I'm like, ew.
Wait, I have no room to talk. I need to show you my voice memo on Hinge after this.
Okay, deal. So I have 3 voice memos that I have screen recorded. Their identities will be, I don't want to get canceled for like exposing people or bullying people on the internet. Do not come for me. They put this on their Hinge profile. It's public. I don't give a fuck.
Period.
So I'm not going to like reveal their names or their pictures or stuff. I'll reveal it to you.
Okay.
But I'm going to play a voice memo, and then I want you to like, let's unpack each one and tell me, would you go on a date with them based on the voice memo alone?
Beautiful.
Okay.
You might have to turn it up.
Okay, this is the end of the one, so.
Some green flags that I look for. I'd say the ability to laugh is crucial. Everybody loves to see a good smile. And I would also say that you don't have to have your life together right now, but as long as you're working towards it, I think that's crucial. Because self-growth, to me, is the biggest attribute you can have in yourself.
Thoughts?
Oh my god.
Sorry. Okay.
I just can't believe he willingly, like, he probably recorded 2 or 3 takes. Let's be real. The ability to smile. Like, sorry, I can't.
Is that like a subtweet at Botox bitches?
Maybe.
I'm a Botox bitch.
I have a Botox appointment tomorrow.
Like, and then it was like and hopefully you have your life together, and if you don't, please try to have your life together.
It was also the tempo at which he spoke, and
Keep
no
up.
emotion whatsoever. Yeah, no.
It's a no for me.
It's a very bad no.
Okay. I have a theory that everything's going to be a no.
Okay, great.
That one, the screen recording.
There have been some good ones that I've heard. Like, I don't know. One time, this guy, like, I think he just started singing, like, very, like, not like singing, like, jokingly singing, like Mr. Brightside or something. I was like, oh my god, wait.
Well, I'm so glad that you say that, because this is someone else. Right.
So in 2025, I think I am going to finally learn how to play the guitar. And actually, speaking of that, I have the guitar right here with me. I think I might go ahead and play a sample. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, June bug. June. Okay. All right, you know what? I'm a little rusty, but I think there's talent. What do you think?
No, but wait. The way that I think that might work. he was way better than the first one. He has a personality. He knows he's never gonna learn how to play the fucking guitar.
See, where I lost him was the cackle at himself. Maybe you're into that.
Have you heard my laugh? Have you? I famously cackle.
So you're
on
a yes
myself.
for this one, maybe.
I think that is definitely a yes.
All right. Well, would you like to meet your suitor?
Maybe.
Here is. Oh, now it's a no.
It's a no.
Last one of the day.
Beautiful.
Wait for it. The prompt was, I should have given you context. The prompt was, dating me is like.
Oh, no. I will give it to him. That is the most creative one that I've seen, that we've had.
Okay.
I probably would, I would want to see what he looked like.
If you had to decide yes or no, like, yes, I'll go on a date with you, no, without seeing what he looks like.
With that shows his personality. Yeah.
I wish I could share the photos with you guys, but I can't. It's too mean. But you know
There are
that TikTok
tears in
sound,
my
which we need to film a TikTok after this using that sound that I got unhinged. Ew. Be sweet. Be sweet. Ew. Ew. Ew.
Yes.
Okay, now show me your Hinge profile.
Oh my God. Oh, is this my phone?
Oh, cool. Yes.
This, I've updated pictures and stuff since I moved to Nashville, but what's happening? But I have always kept this thing. This one's called a special, the photos are loading actually.
It's okay.
Okay. Do you want to see the pictures?
Cute.
Yeah. This one says, a special talent of mine. I really have no room to talk. Oh my God.
John from Chicago knows about a special talent of yours.
Oh, he sure does. Okay, here we go. That's it. I have no room to talk, okay?
Can you screen record that? I'm gonna use you in another episode with a guy. I'm gonna play that for them, and we're gonna find out if you get blind swiped on.
Yes.
Because I never have samples of girls, because I'm obviously only
exactly
getting the guys' profiles on the Hinge.
Exactly. Typical Sunday. Starting a
Oh,
cult.
there's multiple voice memos?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I thought we were
Starting
going
a
to my
cult.
Hinge.
Oh, okay, you're reading. Okay, starting a cult?
Starting a cult. Typical Sunday. Yep.
How many do you have at this point? That's a lot of Sundays.
I know.
You start a new one every Sunday?
Every single Sunday.
Okay.
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would like to join the one that is like, we go to Cold Stone
Okay, yeah.
a lot.
Beautiful. And then this ties into the voice memo.
It's a video.
It's a video of me doing it.
Oh, that's iconic.
And then it's just a hot picture. And then most spontaneous thing I've done, flew to Europe solely for a concert and went home.
Was it Taylor Swift?
It sure was.
Was it Stockholm?
It sure was.
I was there May 17th.
Shut
It
up.
was my birthday.
Shut up. Wait, Moonlander's birthday is May 16th.
I think I knew that. We were tourists. Yeah, I think we talked about that.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's awesome. We were at the same show.
Yeah, where
That's
were you
crazy.
sitting?
I was so I went night 1 and 2. I think I was literally right at the end of the catwalk, just lower bowl.
Oh my God, that's cool. So Stockholm, I was in like upper bowl, but our tickets were $60.
I went the first night. We bought them very, very last minute, and it was only like $100.
Yeah.
And we were up on the nosebleeds.
And
that
then
night.
we went on a 10-day cruise around Italy and Greece, and then we went to Madrid, and we were on the floor, and I was in the third row.
Oh my God,
I will show you some videos.
I was
after
second
we get
row
off.
for opening night.
Oh my God.
Insane.
I want your life. She's got the Taylor Swift tickets. She's about to have the man.
Please. Please. Yeah, this is me and Taylor Swift. Me and Taylor. And then me
Is that
putting fluid
is that
in
a
my car.
cutout of Taylor?
It sure is.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Me putting fluid in my car. And
Nice.
it's with clown
Oh my
music.
God, independent as. So that's why you liked the clown music on that one guy.
Exactly.
Okay. Deal.
I will screen record my Hinge profile and I'll send it to you. I honestly, Hinge has been a terrifying place recently. So I can't even tell you, the last Hinge date I think I went on was like months ago.
Mine was with that episode.
Oh yeah.
Didn't end well. We did not make it to Australia.
No. Nope. Well.
Oh well. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
I do a thing at the end. If anybody would like to shoot their shot with you, I have a form on my website. You can go to eligiblepodcast.com/shoot.
Yes.
Fill it out. If somebody were to shoot their shot with you on the form, what is going to get your attention? Because there's a little Riz box is what I like to call it.
Riz box. That's awesome. Okay, well, depends on how the date goes tomorrow. But I don't know, typing Riz is very hard, I will say.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's why I like the voice memos.
Okay, upload a voice memo.
Period.
We'll try to
or a video. I love a good
video.
video.
Submission, upload, send the YouTube link. She will be we'll just review them for Hot Tub Takes. Hot Tub Takes, we won't even have any hot takes. It'll just be us going through all the crazy submissions you're about to get.
Oh, God. Oh, give me your favorite Taylor Swift song, as long as it's not Love Story.
What's your
It is Maroon or Death by a Thousand Cuts
Okay.
or You're on Your Own, Kid.
You know, fun fact, you can ask a Taylor Swift fan what their favorite song is and you will get a minimum of 3 answers.
Yeah.
There's no world in which you get one.
What's your favorite Taylor Swift song?
I don't even know.
It's too much.
I really like Sparks Fly.
Beautiful.
Jump Then Fall, Deep Cut, but it was one of the first songs I used to play on the guitar, and I love it.
Valid.
And I got our song and Jump Then Fall mashup.
Oh my
in
God.
Madrid.
Oh, and I was like,
In Madrid,
That's
yeah.
crazy. Oh my God.
That was iconic. And I don't know what a third. There's so many. I mean, maybe. I'm like thinking about my saved songs right now. This is bad. I'm being a bad Swiftie.
It's okay. There's like a million songs. I honestly
I don't know.
I said Maroon because when I was doing like all the Taylor Swift content and stuff, which I still am, but I would do like guessing of like what she would do for her surprise songs, and every single time it was Maroon. So I guess famously that was a song that Madi Marotta was known for.
Oh, okay.
I get tagged in so many like Maroon videos to
Interesting.
this day. Yeah, isn't
Okay.
that crazy?
Okay, well, eligiblepodcast.com/shoot.
Yay!
We'll maybe see you back for Hot Tub Takes next week. We'll see.
We'll see.
It's a mystery. If you don't, just know Maddie and I are not friends anymore.
Hey.
I'm kidding.
No, and maybe I can provide a date and then a date update.
Maybe you just bring.
I don't.
If we can get table 100 seat 4 in the hot tub, my views will skyrocket. I'm trying to capitalize off of everybody's abs.
I feel like a podcast is more of like a third or fourth date kind of thing.
Okay, we'll do Friday, and then you have plenty of time next week to get a few dates in. Just kidding.
Oh my God, I'm nervous for tomorrow. I don't know why. Anyways.
Would you be nervous if he hadn't just gone viral?
No.
Okay, so we know why.
Exactly.
Well, thank you, TikTok, for ruining everything.
Love you, TikTok. You pay my bills.
Yeah, for sure. And we're out.
Bye, guys. Love you so much. Peace and love. See you next week.
Woo, that was fun.
That was so much
How
fun.
long did we talk?